Hi everyone, my name is Natasha. This presentation is in regards to IDEA, some of the takeaways from this week's lesson, as well as what I plan on doing differently, having learned what I have in regards to IDEA. IDEA stands for Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. It's a federal law that secures special education services for children with disabilities from the time they're born until they graduate from high school. The 6 pillars of IDEA, one of them stands for Individualized Education Program, which is a legal written document with goals, services, accommodations, which is designed to meet a child's individual needs and to ensure that their educational goals are achieved. A free and appropriate education was designed to ensure that all children with disabilities have available to them a free and appropriate public education that emphasizes special education and related services. The least restrictive environment is also a federal law that required students' abilities to receive their education to the maximum extent appropriate. Appropriate evaluations were there to assess and ensure the effectiveness of efforts to educate children with disabilities. Parent and teacher participation is very vital to ensure that the rights of children with disabilities and parents of such are protected. Some of the procedural safeguards are composed in the components, Part A, discussing eligibility, and one type being specific learning disability. Part B is the guidelines, including the rules and regulation that states and school systems must follow to receive funds from federal government. Part C is early intervention for infants and toddlers with disabilities, and the services can be included in the program of family training, counseling, etc. Part D is just the education of departments and other agencies to improve how they work with children and youth with disabilities. What's next for me is really just to communicate with my coworkers and educate others on the importance of IDEA and how it should be followed school-wide. Lastly, the video of Kirk Martin really struck a chord with me. I really want to look forward to ways throughout the day to encourage my kiddos by acknowledging their strengths, understanding that they are going to be an integral part of society as they get older, and starting to develop and encourage them at a young age can really speak power into their lives.